Alright. Down here I go. Forgot. There we go. I'm down here now. Levels softest of softer, so soft even a baby the age of to sleep on it. A baby by the age of sleep. A soft drink. Pepsi. Delicious. A soft, delicate flavor that is Diet Dr. Kelp. What will we do without it? What will we do without the fresh, soft flavor and deliciousness of Diet Dr. Kelp? It sure is good. I'm not sure what I'm talking about. I'm gonna go ahead and start. It's felt like a while since I last played this. I guess it has been a little bit. It's been a hot minute. It's been a hot minute. Oh. These course upgrades are vital to the long health of your roster. And that is not true at all. Just don't let your entire roster fucking die. That's all that's required. No, just
In
don't
time,
fucking
you
suck.
will know the
Don't
tragic
fucking
extent of my
suck
failing.
this game. What was I doing? I believe what I need to do was upgrade a few more of my people. You're bad. I need to upgrade a few more of my people. Then, I don't know. Oh wait, I have 16 deeds. I should wait. Yes, I can use those to upgrade the furnace real quick.
Fan the flames.
There we go.
Mold the
Beautiful.
metal. We are raising an army.
Yeah, Sean, it appears as though you have a whole bunch of really good people, man. And toss me, oh Veradici. Okay, so I still have to kill the gibbering prophet, but that's just gonna suck. Cove appears to be a no-go zone. Play a path to the boss. Unstable flesh. Hold on. And the Warrens. Yes, I remember the unstable flesh now. Took me a moment, but I remember. Yeah, I could possibly end up doing that. With the roster of people that I have, yeah, I could probably do it. Question is, could I kit out for a crit build? or a Mark build was, no, because Archer decided to move on ahead in his life. That would be a no. Anything else I could do? What the? Book of Intuition. Solar Bracer. Activate 3 animalistic shrines. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea. Probably. I mean, yeah, I could go ahead and do that. Have here. I could do a crit run. Yeah, I'm thinking do a crit run right here real quick, so that I can hopefully get cadmium. Cadmium upgraded. Then I can send him in with a higher level group for the boss, so I can have a Mark build. I accidentally just bumped my mic. Sorry about that. So, come hither. Finish. I mean, yeah, sure, it works out for me. We'll have cadmium in first position, second position. Second position would be better. Then let's go ahead and bring in Beauty Pie because she has aim shot, which will give her some synergy. I don't think I have anyone else that also can do the thing. So we'll bring in Captain Mostro. Yeah, because they get extra damage against beasties. Fuck Cry Havoc. I'd rather take the lick wounds probably. I don't know, both of those abilities suck ass. Well, no, lick wounds is it has its use. It's just that like Cry Havoc though is just a shitty ability. Then we'll bring Hydration Bot on front row. Oh, here, let's do this. Let's trade off these 2 locations. You can actually work just fine from the 3rd position. Oh. Yeah, you have all of your abilities in 3rd position. So we'll actually trade up that spot. Then fuck Hand of Light. We gotta train up Hydration Bot to have a different ability. Divine Comfort's always nice. I don't even give a fuck about Judgment anymore. I swear I never hit with it. He's so hesitant. Go. Get rid of that. Take the heal all. Captain Mostro. It's good. Cadmium. Let's go ahead and give you some stuff. Mark for death. That looks good. That looks fine. Beauty Pie, we can go ahead and give that. Give her more damage against people. Buckshot. Sure. Target range. Let's see. Skeet shot. Skeet. Okay. I don't know. Like last I played, having Smokescreen and Buckshot actually worked out insanely nicely. All the shot is the only thing I'm unsure about. Whatever. The cadmium. Where's the thing that made? Where's that thing? There's a specific object makes it. Aha! There it is. The quick draw charm makes him faster for first turn. And then we can also go ahead and throw in something else here. But the thing is, I'm not quite sure. Focus ring? Nah. Nah. Hey, what's up, bro? My favorite boss is the Flesh Voyelite. I see. You know what? I can respect that choice, bro. I can respect it. Am I willing to? Why not? Why not? Well, the damage doesn't exactly come from this character, so I could just give him the tough ring instead. Yeah, I'm fine. Always changing and deadly. You're not wrong, Ro. You're not wrong. I like I don't know, Sephiroth from Kingdom Hearts 2 is pretty good. Not so much Kingdom Hearts 1, but Kingdom Hearts 2, pretty good boss. I don't know. The people I work for back at Five Guys, honestly, I didn't really mind that boss all too much. You know, there. What's another one? Yeah, you know, a lot of bosses. A lot of bosses I don't quite mind. For this game, though, no. For this game, I think the Swine Prince King whatever is actually a really good boss. I really enjoy them. I wanted to give a Beast Ring for extra damage against the beasties. And then we'll go ahead and toss in... Let's go ahead. Remove all chance of dodge for more crit. More accuracy. Not a terrible idea. I'll give it a try. You get that, and where's the books? I swear to God, I can never find my books. I swear is it. Also, Ro, how have you been? Well, there, took care of the stress. I took care of the stress real good. Then Beauty Pie, fucking get rid of that. Let's go ahead and go with, Dismas's head. Then, what's, Book of Holiness. There we go. Seems just fine to me. Okay. Yeah, we're just doing a normal mission. I'm trying to get Cadmium leveled up so that I can have someone who can do the an actual like powerful mark against the unstable flesh here. Yeah, that's fine. Bring the usual amount of food, 4 shovels for here, usual 12 torches, 3 skeleton keys? I'll bring 4 skeleton keys, and so that only leaves me with 4 things left. I'll go ahead and do a bit of a gamble and go, wait. I never know for the Warrens, because I end up against that one pig that has like the triple slicer, and that thing's all about bleed. I end up against him fairly often, and he seems to be a lot more annoying than anything else. Like I don't really come across like the blight too often. I'll go ahead and bring bandages for this one. We'll see how it works out. You good? Have you eaten today, Rote? Have you eaten at least twice today? As you should have. I feel like I'm not here. Like I feel ethereal. If that makes sense. I don't know, I've never had that feeling before of just like, yeah, I'm not really here. And so, feeling it right now, I feel very off. Something's wrong. Fuck it. Cadmium, read this. Okay. Let's go ahead and mark you. We'll go ahead and eat you next. He's dead. An automatic crit. Beautiful. Yeah, so they end up getting a go. Ooh, a nice dodge. Do a dazzling light. Make sure that that guy doesn't go doing anything he'll regret. He can, however. He's fine. Shoot you. Aw, didn't even get the kill. Yeah, so I'm finally at a point where I feel as though I can start getting back onto a schedule for my night streams, which is going to be one. But that's what I'm going to try to start doing. Nah. So I'll be going into a rotation of We Happy Few, Darkest Dungeon, and I'm thinking Terraria. Like, I enjoyed Terraria to a point where I could play it at night.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
We'll go ahead and do a Healing Grace right there. Turn. You better not go first. There we go. There's the kill. Yeah, but I've been enjoying Terraria even with it on its hardest difficulty without me realizing it. I didn't think about it, but I was like, fuck yeah! And then it was like, you made a mistake, and I went, no! But what can you do?
A brilliant confluence of skill and purpose.
Didn't get the kill, but bleed only 1 damage per turn. Okay, that's fine. I'll go ahead and shoot him. Got the kill. Marvelous. Let's aim for the kill right there. Does elimination? No, elimination doesn't. Nice, we got the kill.
Falls, a faint hope blossoms.
2 kills with first turn. So yeah, I'll try and start doing that whole three thing round robin sort of deal. Let's go ahead and lick our wounds. Yeah, we'll curse him. That gets rid of all of his protection. So we'll be doing full damage against him, which in this case is 8. Go ahead and heal up our Houndmaster.
In the fevered pitch of battle.
Yeah, and so once I'm back on that, I just realized how many traps there are in this place. Jiminy. Oh. Oh, I did bring bandages.
Destroyed.
Oh. Sure. Resisted the bleed. Nice. Beautiful. Can't shoot him, so we'll just go ahead and do a buckshot. Actually, we'll, oh no, we can't do a call the shot. Okay, buckshot it is. We did 8 damage right there. Nice. Move them back, and then let's go ahead and fully heal up the Houndmaster. We'll end up losing, what, 4 health over time? Yeah, and that's not too bad. I'm willing to accept that. There we go.
Is broken. Maintain the offensive.
I've also thought about playing Morrowind. I wouldn't mind playing Morrowind on stream. Use the key.
Gold, trinkets and baubles.
Even at a 6-stack, not worth it. Citrine is just never worth it. Disarm that. There we go.
A fortune.
Entire dollar. Don't you love it when you go searching inside someone's sack and you end up finding an entire dollar? It's a wonderful feeling. Sure. Oh, bulimic. That's not too bad. I will end up curing it, but that's not bad. I can easily deal with that. Ooh. There's a huge drop-off point right there. It's fine. Hello, ladies. Hello, Ness. Do I even want to set up my mark for death? Because I could just... Yeah, we'll set it up. We'll do it on the far back one again. Just like old times. Him. Ooh, did not get the kill. Did not get the kill there either. I think yeah, they're barely out of range. But Illumination can still hit. Sweet.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all. Dazed, reeling, about to break.
Okay, he ended up getting his turn, so I'm just not going to worry about him anymore. Let's go ahead and, oh, he has some protection. Let's get rid of that. Put him down to 10%. That seems nice. Hey, stop that, Jack. Go ahead and attack him. Heal up. I actually didn't realize that she was stunned. I didn't realize that Beauty was stunned. I was just kind of like, da 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 da. Bad on me, I would say. Oh well. Yeah, sure.
Be gone, fiend.
We do. Oh, we do an extra 70% damage versus marked. I didn't realize that. I didn't realize that that was the thing. Shit, that's a really good ability. Go ahead and mark this fool. Fool, ya fool. Go ahead and do that.
The ground quakes.
Let's get a little bit of damage off on him. We'll heal up our Houndmaster. Going over, and what's his speed? 3 versus what exactly? Speed of 5, 4, 3. Yours is 8. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and heal ourselves. Crit 10, beautiful. And you get a turn, and you also have bonus damage, so it works out. Nice. Ah, hey, a quickening satchel, of which we shall not be taking. Okay, that's our first one. Curio right there. Curio, Curio. Curio, Curio, Curio. Okay, but none of them are quest curios. So, yeah, we'll just go ahead and head up this way. Or, instead... Go! There we go. What we'll do instead is we'll actually head southward.
A blazing star is born.
I think that'll be a bit of a better use of our time. Rack of Blades, we'll go ahead.
Finding the stock is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
Go ahead and head this way. Then we can cross over towards the right. And that way we don't have to do that obligated room battle. We can just avoid it instead. Hey, another Rack of Blades. Look, more food and an emerald. You, Eat this food. There we go. Wonderful. Okay, so there's a curio there. We have no other confirmed curios.
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
More food. This is probably... this is the second most food I've had in one go. If I end up getting another 8 food, then it will be the most food I've had in one go. Go ahead and eat up, everyone. Enjoy your little snackies. Cadmium brought some fish crackers, some fishy crackers. Dude, I'd bring fishy crackers with me on an adventure. Let's go ahead and mark this thing. Now let's do a Hound's Rush on this guy as usual. Nice. End up getting the maximum damage. Aim shot. Can we get the kill? No, we cannot. Unfortunate. And we didn't get them within range of finishing them either. So we'll just go ahead and use this on... I'm debating which one. We'll use it on the Swine Chopper. The Swine Chopper! Damage for 3 turns, not terrible. Extra stress though, and I'm not a big fan of that. We'll go ahead and yeah, we'll mark the Swine Chopper. This time we'll go ahead and yeah, we'll do that. Oh, never mind. He'll resist it instead. They're doing an Eldritch Pool. Oh, did not work. Do your thing. That's not a kill. That's not even close to a kill. Oh well. Butcher cut. Let's finish that. Okay, now we end up getting the full kill. Jerk. So they're still marked. We'll go ahead and mark them as well. So now they got 2 marked targets. We'll go ahead and, I mean, we'll stun them, because so we don't have to deal with them, and also make sure that they cannot go pushing their way forward. And let's focus on him, because we did that.
Decisive pummeling. Inspiration and improvement.
If only I got inspiration from this game. They still need to come. They still need to make like a D&D game that uses like the 5e rule set. I'm waiting for the day that that becomes a possible thing.
Can be felled. They can be beaten.
There you go. Because it's like the 5e is not a difficult.
Such blockages are unsurprising.
It's not a difficult rule set.
These tunnels predate even
Wouldn't
the
be
earliest
too hard
settlers.
to program.
The light, the promise of safety.
It could probably be done. But then you also need, like, you know, a good adventure and whatnot. All this and that and that and this, you know. And of course, like, nothing can truly meet up to the expectations of actually just playing Dungeons and Dragons.
Another one falls.
2 kills. 3 kills.
Executed with impunity.
And stun. A stun. That was a 10% chance of working. Jiminy. Wow, that worked out. That
Remind
worked
yourself
out.
that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
What's over here? Nothing. Yeah, then I just say we leave. I don't really see a point in staying here. Let's get out of here. We definitely made enough in order to cover the expedition and the levels that we did, so it's fine. We're also bringing back a whole bunch of food for the hamlet. Okay, so 5,400. Cadmium did not level up. He is gifted, however, and he also has Veiled Phobe. So don't put Cad in Veiled. Got Beast Hater. I'm tempted to lock that in because that's going to work insanely well with a Beastmaster, you know? On guard, +4 speed on first round, +5 dodge on first round. That's pretty well worth it. Perfectionist, +5 stress when attack misses. And Gothic, word reconstruction, +25% healing received. And that's if somebody does a word reconstruction.
The twisting
I
tunnels
don't
no
quite know
longer
what that
exhale
means,
the
you know?
toxic stench of degeneracy.
Cadmium is a level 2, so he can go on a level 3 mission. Or, yeah, a level 3 mission. But it might be worth it to go ahead and do that, but I'm not sure. Better not be dead. You are not dead, Corvus. You haven't been on too many adventures. I think you've only been on maybe 2. But you are not dead, Cor. That cultist here. Isn't a cultist here? Heal. Beast Hater, +15%, with the already +20%, and if I keep the Beast Slayer ring on, that's an extra, would that be 45, 60% damage, correct? That's pretty well worth it. That's very well worth it, actually. Especially if we end up getting Captain Mastro to maximum level. Ends up increasing by like 5% per, correct? I think. So that ends up being 30 and then like 35% extra damage against beasts. We have an extra 15%, which ends up making it 50%, and then an extra 25% from the beast ring, which is 75% damage against beasts. And that's very well worth it, I think. Go ahead and upgrade the lick wounds. I don't know. I really do want to go. We're getting an extra 15% damage now, along with an extra, what was it? 33% experience. As long as it's in the Warrens. So it would not be a bad idea for us to go ahead and, you know, just do that, hit up the Warrens. Now the thing is, Captain is a level 2. I'm pretty sure he's willing to go. Yeah, level 2s are able to hit up these places. Hey beauty, how's it going? Notices your grave robber. I only have the one Corvus, and when I was trying to, get you a grave robber, it took forever to come across one. Okay. Well, actually, I just didn't come across one. I ended up coming across a plague doctor instead. So I was like, well. Oh no, it's fine. I mean it. We do have Hanzo. And we could bring Hanzo in. Does he have anything that makes him bad for... Ooh, he does have the zoophobia, which is not going to be good for the Warrens. But other than that, nothing else is really going to be working against him. So It should be okay. Should be. And then I don't know. I don't have, well, I have Parsi as a healer. Yeah, I could bring Parsi. Ooh. What was that? Marked for death. Ah, yes, because I believe all of them have abilities that mark, I think. How am I doing? I'm doing pretty good, Beauty Pie. Beauty Pie! Okay. Yeah, I'm doing good. It was a good day. It was a good day. It was very, laid back. What was it? Yeah, today, I would say this morning. Hey, Captain, thank you for the 10 bits. I appreciate that. The headphones worked, unfortunately, so I have to use some fouled up speakers. What I have in store for my crew? We're gonna try and kill a boss today. What was I saying? Oh, right, yeah, you know, my morning. We're going to do some repairs on my, well, it's not my vehicle, it's a, vehicle we inherited, from my grandmother, great-grandmother, actually, and unfortunately, that did not happen, because one, it's at a slope, so we couldn't jack it up. Two, we needed a new tire to replace one of the tires. Three, somebody stole the battery. so we just kind of went, I'll just get it towed over to the new place and we'll fix it another time. And it was like, yep. Not dealing with it. Overture box. I do have an overture box. That increases crit chance, which is something I'm always a fan of. What else do I have that can increase crit chance? This is damage. Because the idea is that increases crit chance. Yeah, because the idea that I like to go for is to have my arbalists be do crit builds. Because essentially, the idea is that we toss on a mark for death, which reduces the opponent's protection. It also marks them. Then Hanzo, right? Dude, it's been forever since I last saw Hanzo. I hope he's doing okay. Hanzo ends up getting an extra 8% mark damage, and then the hope is that you end up critting, and you end up doing, like, you know, 50 damage with one attack. That's what I'm hoping for. We'll see if that ends up being the case, but, you know, we don't know. I should unlock the Hound's Watch. Then, yeah, I'm going to keep Captain Mostro with us with the Beast Slayer's ring, because we're primarily up against beasts here. Won't be as useful once we're up against the boss. In fact, it's very well possible that since two of my people here are under-leveled, we could very well get fucked up by the boss. I'm going to try and take I'm just kind of throwing myself in there. I'm going to say, you know what, let's try this, you know? They'll probably end terribly, but we'll see. Could also take the Eldritch Slayer's ring, but meh. And let's increase our bleed skill chance as well. As for our healer, as per the usual, we'll go ahead and give them Junia's head, along with, we'll go with Arya's box. Now we'll keep it the same. We'll go ahead and go with the Quick Draw Charm, Along with, what else should I go with? That's an interesting idea. I could go with the Shimmering Cloak. Could also go with the Molted Wing Feather. That's an extra +10 dodge. So I'm at 20. The person with more, or the next closest person would be Percy. Hey, Fuserac! What's with hair? Does it look weird? I combed it back because I showered before this. That's all that's going on, Fuserac. There's no real difference. It's like blonde? Yeah. I am blonde, Fuserac. I'm dirty blonde. Whenever I end up like thoroughly like washing and conditioning my hair, it ends up going back to being blonde. Because otherwise the oils make it look more dirty than blonde. If that makes sense. I don't know. I just don't think the extra dodge is really gonna be too worth it for cadmium. Yeah, it might be more worth it to go ahead and just take a protection ring instead. Then let me go grab something real quick, which is for my Beastmaster, and that is Hound's Watch, which gives us the advantage of hopefully not having to worry. Planned takedown would not be a bad idea. Hold on. 4-hour long thing. Restring crossbow. That's 7 hours. And it's kind of dependent upon stress, really, but assuming that everyone is completely stress-free, would not mind also having the planned takedown as well. 8, 9. But that's only on self. Maybe not. Dark Ritual. No. Hanzo. Triage. I mean, that's fairly well worth it. Go ahead. Yeah, we'll go ahead and take that. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get the planned takedown as well for the extra damage and accuracy. Because the boss should be a creature of at least 2 sizes. So wish us luck, because again, 2 of the people are fairly out of their element. In fact, sorry about this. I'm just trying to make sure that everybody has their best chance of surviving. Yeah, like that. If I just went off, then I would not have noticed that. We'll take we'll take the artillery. We'll take the vulnerability hex. Very much like that. The word reconstruction, and yeah, we'll upgrade the weakening curse. Reduces their damage and protection. Sacrificial stab. I'll go ahead and upgrade that as well. Let me make sure I have the abilities that I want. Rift Hands from Abyss for the Abyssal Artillery instead. Just upon positions. Arx Hanzo should be good. Yeah, it looks like they'll be good. Everyone else, I think, will be fine. Hopefully, will be fine. We'll see. You thought I was Ginger, Captain? Hey, I'm not fucking Ginger! In my previous stream, my camera was in another place, so it looked black. Oh! That's interesting, Fuserac. I've never had that as a situation before. Yeah, no, my hair is not black at all. It may have just been dark, or you know what? I wasn't using, like, direct light. I was using a lamp light. So I was only getting light from, like, this side, probably, rather than down top. That would be my guess. It should be enough food. 3 shovels should be fine. Usual 12 torches. I mean, we'll take 4 skeleton keys. I'm fine with that. Yeah, we'll go ahead and take 4 things, of bandages, and anti-venom. And that should be good. We'll take medicinal herbs as well. They're pretty well worth it in the Warrens, actually.
I could not store such a prodigious amount of offal.
Captain,
Nor could I rid myself
this is a
of it
very
easily,
interesting thing, because you
possessed as
thought
it was
I've been,
by
what,
unnameable
like...
things from outer spheres.
You
When
thought
excavations beneath the manor
I was
broke
in,
through
like,
into an
Ireland or
ancient
something? You
network
thought I
of
was, like, Irish or
aqueducts and
something? I
tunnels,
can't quite remember.
I knew
And
I
then you
had
thought I
found a
was ginger.
solution to the problem of disposal. The thing is more terrible than I can describe. An incoherent jumble of organ, sinew, and bone.
So he should be down in that corner. A secret door? Oh, I know where I'm going. So what I'm thinking is, it's possible we might be able to just avoid all things here. Or, all battles. So yeah, we'll go this way first. I do want to pick up that secret. We'll pick up the secret afterwards, because, frankly, the secret won't matter if I end up losing the entire party. Of which, yeah, this is gonna be interesting. If I'm lucky, there won't be a battle here or here. I'm going to take the gamble of going this way first, actually. Let me make sure I am at least, like... Ooh, oh, that happened.
Mechanical hazards possessed by evil intent.
Go ahead and bandage that. Medicinal herbs. What does that end up giving me again? Extra damage until camp. Unfortunately, I plan to camp right here, because the boss should be right down here.
Huddled together.
Thought you were Irish or Scottish, and then I thought you were ginger. I'm kind of a mess now in terms of inspecting people, apparently. And I'm not gonna lie, Corvus, club soda is pretty fucking disgusting. I'm just saying, like, my personal opinion, it's pretty fucking disgusting. Sorry to say. No real reason to use a feast. We'll just do a normal, a normal eat. We'll do a Hound's Watch for one. Man's best friend in order to reduce stress. Then I'm thinking doing the restring crossbow. Well, yeah, that's only for self. What's everyone's crit chance? 5%, 5%, 8%, 21%. So if I have you restring, we can just get rid of that by taking medicinal herbs. Okay, so your crit chance at 21%. I don't think that's actually counting the 8% crit chance right there. So we should be at a 29% crit chance. We cannot do the planned takedown anymore. It's fine. Could do an encourage just to reduce that stress a bit more, but I think I'll be fine. Yeah, I really want the buffs. Yeah, let's go ahead and do the, this is how we do it. Or give more crit chance right here. Along with the extra accuracy. Then, what's this thing do? Reduces stress on him. No. Fine. We all have opinions, and I respect that, Duke. That's fair. I can respect that, Corvus. I respect you for that.
Safety.
They be all shitty, yet some be shittier than others. Give that a bit of philosophical thought. That's fair. Got back from a D&D sesh. Ah! I'm honestly thinking of ditching my warlock and going to some rogue variant or intense clerical thing. Why is that, Corvus? Did something bad happen? Hello? We got the surprise off. That's cool. So here, I'll go ahead and mark him. And let's see if we can eat him. Never mind. 28 damage, that's cool. And then I guess, yeah, I guess we'll use the weakening curse, or because the Abyssal Artillery can't hit them. Vulnerability Hex could. Nah, let's reduce their damage. So they're gonna get their munch off, which has the chance of blight. That's one hit. That's some blight. This is a dodge. Nice. Okay. 2 damage for 3 rounds. Not bad. Let's go ahead and mark. Let me make sure of something real quick. Yeah. We'll mark this one. Guess I'm just really not feeling the Warlock vibe. That's fair. Oh. Heal up right there. Wonderful. And we'll actually go ahead and use an anti-venom just to get rid of that. Because I don't want to deal with it.
Annihilated.
I love the damage potential of the spells and all, but actually playing one is a bit tricky to pull off. It's, I wouldn't say it's tricky, it's just, like, with Warlock, I feel as though it's a bit of a strange class just because of, just because of, like, where it kind of stands in terms of mechanics. Because a Warlock isn't really, like, a focused spell slinger or spellcaster. He's kind of a nice, like, middle ground between a spellcaster and a fighter, I would say. And that's something that is really, like, I personally think it's kind of weird to deal with Warlocks. I almost never play as one. It's like, I love the complexity of a spellcaster. I love the simplicity of being a fighter. I don't want a spot that's in between those two, you know? It's already been looted. I went full caster with repelling spells and true mind fucking. Ah, I see. It's let the mind raping commence. We'll go ahead and allow ourselves to suffer that -2 speed, because their speed is at 8 versus at 7. Actually, yeah, let's get rid of that real quick.
As the light gains purchase,
there it is. Look at him. He's beautiful.
and purpose is
Ew.
clear.
It doesn't exactly matter which one we hit.
This horror must
Undulating
be
invasion. Let's hit this unstable flesh right here. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, just go ahead and straw it up, buddy. $42 right off the bat. Oh my goodness. That was a huge fucking chunk. By 11. Pretty good. Ugh! Right out the asshole. Ooh. That's always terrifying. Go ahead and do the word reconstruction. That's not as much as I would have liked it to be, but not much I can do about that. We'll just keep attacking the same one, I suppose. Increase of 6 HP, that's fine. Don't do that. Jerk, I said don't do that. Do that along with the doggy treat in order to increase damage. And we're gonna dedicate ourselves to doing this. Oh, that unstable flesh has a lot more protection. Ah, I see. So not worth it to attack that, actually. Let's get rid of that blight. I'm going to bandage up Captain Mostro here. Yeah, but full caster warlock, I don't know, because the full caster warlock, you only get 4 casts, which I just like at 4 casts. It's either 4 casts at max level, and that's just not enough in my opinion. Okay, let's start taking off those the damage once again. Unfortunately, he is no longer marked. Get rid of that bleed. Let's go ahead and yeah, we'll go ahead and mark him again. Make sure we're doing as much damage as humanly possible with that thing, at least. And I'm going to do... Everyone's a little hurt, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a weakening curse on the face here. Hopefully that ends up working. Nice. Just so it's doing less damage. Bone Zephyr. Ooh! I don't like that. Oh, I definitely don't like that. Don't you hate it when a worm pops out of a pig's anus and proceeds to attack you? Happens to me all the time. Ooh, don't like that. Don't like. Okay. I just need you to, you know, not die.
Hold fast or expire.
I'm going to mark that now, because that's a new weak point. I don't know if I should heal him, or... 28 damage is too much to pass up. Possible 28 damage. Okay, sweet. Only 5. Cool.
A hand's breadth from becoming unwound.
Okay. We'll go ahead and bandage up just to get rid of the bleed, and then we'll go ahead and lick our own wounds. There we go. Like this way, I somehow feel as if I'm just badass spells instead of the necessity of awesome healing or a well-placed sneak attack or pickpocket. The stacks won't do shit. Not necessarily. Okay, he pretty much has just a shitload of protection now, which I'm not a big fan of. So here's what I'll do. I'll go ahead and do another mark for death right there. Yeah, so mine's 30% protection. I'm out of bandages, unfortunately. Not a fan of that. Resisted the blight. Nice. Maws of death again. Ow. Cadmium, don't you dare fucking die!
Terrible vistas of emptiness reveal themselves.
Come on, crit. Damn it. We are still doing high amounts of damage. I just would like them to be more. Like, a lot more. Fuck. That's some wasted damage potential. But yeah, no. It's like a warlock at, yeah, a warlock just isn't really like... I don't think they're a good spellcaster. They have spells implemented as a thing, but I don't think that they're good spellcasters, if that makes sense. Yeah, we'll go ahead and attack that, since that has no defense. Just do whatever damage we can against it, you know? do that? Nah. Let's go ahead and do a normal attack against that thing. 42! Okay, okay, okay. I can actually kill it right here. Just don't die!
Teetering on the brink, facing the abyss.
There we go.
Its destruction is a small consolation, given the implications of its terrible existence.
Oh, I'm gonna continue adventuring for a little bit. There we go. We'll go ahead and eat up a little bit. And what we're gonna do is we're just gonna hit up the secret door and fucking leave this place. This place is shit. That was impressive. I went for the Pact of the Tome, even though everything told me to go for the Blade, but hey, I'm fairly new to 5e. That's fair. That is completely fair, Corvus. I've actually, in my time of running games, I have, people that play for the first time are almost always unhappy with their characters, and they end up coming up with ideas that kind of fit the campaign better after, like, the first session or two, or, you know, just what have you. Fuck that, don't care.
Terrors may indeed stalk these shadows, but yonder, a glint of gold.
Get out of here, fuck this. But yeah, so just becoming unhappy with your character is perfectly fine. I myself have, I don't know, I have a few. Speaking of mindfucking, imagine if there was a spell that imitates the visceral feeling of being raped in any way, shape, or form in the victim's mind. I wonder how that wouldn't fly. But I wonder how that wouldn't fly in a D&D setting. That actually reminds me, Captain. I remember reading up on some of the worst Dungeon Master taboos to have been, you know, done. You know, some people were just like, hey, you know, this,
the plume,
you know, this is something you should never do as a dungeon master. And one of the ones that I ended up
end
coming
to our
across
folly,
was,
and a curse upon us all.
somebody, without ever being told before the game, ended up having their character raped. Like, their character got kidnapped and raped, and the dungeon master wanted the person to roleplay the entire rape scene. And it's like, that is pretty fucked up. You don't do that. A dungeon master that thinks that is completely appropriate needs some psychological help. Cause that's fucked. You've read it? Yeah, you've read it, Core. That's just fucked up. Phantasmal force, which is one hell of an illusion. Okay. Well, we managed to survive that, which, not gonna lie, with nobody dying, that was nothing but luck. It truly was nothing but luck, because Hanzo essentially getting 2 crits that knocked off a total of 84 of its 152 health was, I mean, that's just amazing. Especially since he only had about a 1 in 5 chance of actually getting a crit, but damn, like, him getting those crits was absolutely necessary for that win. I am amazed. I did, Captain. I actually read up on that. Again, it was very well written. It was well written. It was well received. I was actually quite impressed with how it wasn't like research. It was just like, because it was just an opinionated article, but it worked out well. Yeah, torture in the D&D universe, because there's a break from reality there. There's the you were tortured roll the amount, roll this amount for damage. There's a break from reality whenever you're being tortured in D&D. A rape scene, while simultaneously telling the person to roleplay the rape scene, that's very different. Like, the only break that you could have is, like, take X amount of psychic damage, and it's like, that's not exactly how it works. Hold on, there was a quick drop in... Ooh. It's as though my internet's becoming a little unstable. Not horrendously unstable, but it is definitely messing up a bit. It's freezing every so often. I'm noticing it. Have you balanced? It's good. Psychic damage, personality, trait development, and maybe stat damage. Again, just, it's... Again, if you're going to end up doing like a rape scenario, that is something that you definitely talk with the player first about. Yeah, or not just the player, all of the players. You talk with all of the players to see if that is okay by, anyone, because that is a very sensitive subject matter in a game about going off and being an adventurer, and killing, Draugr and beholders and dragons and shit, it's supposed to be fun, and then it's like you end up doing something like that, and that's just kind of fucked up. Experience recruits, so now I can possibly find level 2 recruits. That's kind of cool. Okay, so we managed to fulfill the quota that I set for today of defeating a level 2, or defeating a boss. Oh, okay. Antiquarian only. 50% healing skills, 15% max HP. Interesting. Antiquarians get just the best items, but it's because they suck so much ass. There's no backdrop to their stuff because they are the backdrop. I'm tempted to try and do that. I wouldn't mind having a Book of Sanity. Consent is important. Replacing things with torture is a bad thing for writing, but sets goals and kicks in development. Not wrong. Talking about that, this in me state of mind, we could be in trouble. Very well possible, Captain. If you feel as though it will get you in trouble, I would, censoring yourself would not be a bad idea. Internet is having some issues lately. Yeah, I'm getting quite a few drop frames actually. How bad is the are the freezes for you guys? Are they bad, or is it something that can be lived with? Because if it's bad, I could try and use my other internet option. I could do a quick reset on the stream and use my other internet option. And then if that's bad, then I would just have to cancel the stream. But I want to get y'all's thoughts. Is it like bad right now, or should I like? What are y'all's thoughts? I was totally not gonna make an assassin whose specialty is literally murder for money. Sometimes a simple character. First setter on video, but audio is just fine. Interesting. Okay. So if everyone's okay with it, then I'll just continue going, because I don't want to. Holy fuck! Oh my goodness! That's some unstableness right there. Jumped up to 4,000. What was I saying? Yeah, but hold on. Hold on, I need to think. What was I saying? Yes, but sometimes a simple character can end up becoming one of the most fun. You know, a character who gave up being a farmer in order to be a mercenary is a very good like character, in all honesty, because it's like it leaves a lot of room to grow. It leaves room for everyone to see the change in them, rather than, you know, than them already having experienced a change. Bitrate issues, maybe. I don't know much on streaming, as I have low experience with it. Nah, Core, essentially it is an internet issue. Like, yeah, it has to do with like ping is not really important in terms of streaming, but like upload and download speeds are. And if either of those is bad or inconsistent, then it just fucks up the entire stream. So one of those is fucked up right now, and that's kind of messing some things up with the stream, but all in all, not much I can do about it, so I'm just gonna, you know, deal with it. I really want to try taking on the Prophet. I want to try, at the same time, I'll give it a go. Dudesy in the middle. Lord back there. Maybe that will work. Then one thing I can do. Not everyone has their best stuff. Dudesy is missing the Masterwork Sickle, or he's missing Slash and Solo. I'll go ahead and apply for him right now. I love you too, Wiggles. I love you too. Just might fill the purpose gap with an assassin. That's fair. You know, the usual rogue, warrior, and mage combo is, I mean, it's a big deal in D&D. I'll go ahead and buff self plus 30% damage and plus 10% crit for the finale. Finale. What happens if I upgrade again? Increases accuracy by 5 more points. Damage mod is still 50. Crit mod, it gets an increase of 1%. Everything else. Self plus 100 stress? Really? That thing? There is, Captain. There is. Only one, though. You know, nothing big. Just one. Place off isn't a bad idea. So they end up setting it up so literally everything increases finale damage. That's cool. I'm glad they did that. Finale plus 10% crit, finale plus 75%. 27 dodge. Up that even more. It doesn't change the finale and crit damage though. I think finale where it's at is honestly okay. Captain. Yeah, I'll upgrade the Rake. Extra damage, you know. Rage is the big thing though. Now this, Wicked Hack. Yop is a big thing. Breakthrough I never use. I do use Iron Swan, however, which I'm willing to upgrade. Wicked Hack, I guess I could upgrade, but I'll leave it alone for now. Word Reconstruction, as long as that's good, it should be fine. And then I guess we'll take Abyssal Artillery. We'll leave Demon's Pool alone. Vulnerability Hex is at a 3 currently. One went Cleric for some reason. And 2 fires with a Swashbuckler Rogue. Oh, so it's a 6-person party, Corvus? Corvus, with a 6-person party, you don't need to worry about filling roles. Weakening Curse is a big deal to me. It's insanely big. Vulnerability Hex. Take off Yeah, nobody has anything that works with Mark, so yeah, we'll just go ahead and take off Vulnerability Hex, and we will instead... We could take Sacrificial Stab, it wouldn't be a terrible idea. Demon's Pool is also fun. Wait a second. You know what? Sure, I'll take Demon's Pool. Because I can use the Weakening Curse. I probably won't be doing attacks too often. Adrenaline Rush is a necessity. You're good. Gonna try to kill the Gibbering Prophet. We'll see if this ends up working. Duty is an absolute necessity in this with the Inspiring Tune. We could take off Battle, but nah, we'll yeah, Inspiring Tune and Battle Ballet are just such huge necessities currently. Let's go ahead and equip all trinkets. Sort by rarity. So first things first, you need Junia's head. I'm just gonna say we just do a Book of Holiness right there. Or Duty Bobuti. Third spellcaster with my Warlock. Again, a Warlock is a nice kind of like middle ground between a caster and a non-caster. Whoops. That over. My bad. You heard nothing. Yeah, again, he's a nice balance between caster and non-caster. So in all honesty, Core, you still really fit for the group. You know, but it's completely up to you. If you're unhappy with the character, feel free to trash them, roll up a new one. You know, just, talk with the DM first. I did my research on OCPD. Question lies on what his job would be since I've had him as a spell sword kind of character. I helped someone make a character with similar traits and made him a tailor. I wonder what mine could be. Interesting. I don't know what to go here. Is there a thing that allows me to affect stress more? You know, someone else's stress? I could take the, you know what, the Molted Wing Feather, just really up that dodge as much as possible would not be a bad idea. For Shindo box. Shindo! Ring. I don't think I'll need the focus ring. Tough ring would not be a bad idea, actually. I'm not too worried about having extra stress for my, Duty. Really good idea. Actually, let's go with, let's go with Berenston's head. For a plus 25 protection. He is dealing with an extra 35% stress, but at the same time, with the, de-stressing, should be, I mean, he reduces it by 20%, so we're only really dealing with a 15% stress rate. Do we have any other stress that is plus 20% stress versus humans? That is going to suck so bad against the Prophet. Fuck. Oh well. I'm going to give it a try. That's a nice item to have. Then let's go with more damage, maybe? Plus 25% damage versus Eldritch. More bleed resist. Our dumbest sorcerer went duel with cleric. Yeah. Corvid's Grace. Dodge bonus. What are you guys thinking? Extra damage versus Eldritch wouldn't be a bad idea. Perk on Dutzy? Oh, on Dutzy, the Corvid's Grace, +6 dodge and more move resist, which is one of the reasons why I'm speccing him to be even more dodgy, because essentially I want Dutzy to live. Yeah, you got Corvid's Eye, which increases accuracy. And it's more, less stress. Less stress in Veiled. Shame, because this is not Veiled. Protection Padlock wouldn't be a bad idea. It gives you a 15% protection, which is always... I mean, it's always nice. I'm willing to actually wear that. More crit if torch is below 25. I try not to have the torch below 25. More accuracy. No, thank you. I should grab something to increase the barbaric yop. Whatever that would be. I should have. I certainly hope I still have something that increases my stun chance. This is stun resist. Plus 10% stun skill chance. Currently at 150% chance. I don't think that's quite worth it. I'd much rather just have extra damage. Are you on resists? Not bad. I'll never service a Nier Automata. Yeah, go for it, Corvus. Definitely, definitely could not hurt. Plus 20% virtue chance. You know what? Yeah. I think this is a fight that is fairly well worth it. It's only against Unholy. It wouldn't be a bad idea, given the current area, but... just don't know. Dismiss his head wouldn't be a bad idea. Extra crit chance would also be pretty good. That would decrease dodge, though. I think dodge is actually going to play a pretty big part in this. Actually, the crit chance right now, 8%. You're the only one with more crit chance. Okay. It might not be a bad idea to go ahead and take a focus ring, actually. Make sure we're getting our hits, you know. 13% crit chance, that's, I mean, that's about 1 in every... about 7 attacks, I think? Closer to 8 attacks. 1 in every 8 attacks should be a crit. Good. Hopefully. The other idea is to go with a tough ring. Which is not a bad idea, especially since We have the Captain Crow with us as well, who can act as a heavier damage dealer. Yeah, looking up for some of that death blow resist loss. Less damage on first round. Yeah, we'll go with the tough ring instead, actually. Okay. And let me check. Trick the gods. Does one we need something that can prevent nighttime ambush, which it looks as though it's going to be, yep, the unspeakable commune. Okay. Why am I not dead, you fuck? Yeah, that seems about right. Orange, when did you get here? Oh, it was Captain Crow the entire time. My god, you were so much like him. I couldn't tell a difference. Okay. Let me see. That's 3 hours. I'm thinking of, you know, the fight. Extra accuracy. That's only one companion, though. Can I get some stuff that affects all companion? Or at least, like, my major damage dealers. Self only... It's in crit. Eh. I don't know. Battle trance. No, not really. I'm thinking as many upgrades to Captain, actually, probably, if I had to guess. The quickening increases speed. The Eldritch Blood is going to be useful because the Prophet, he likes to throw up on everybody. The extra stress, yeah, we can probably, yeah, we can. Actually, no, we can't afford to do that because we're in the ruins and the boss is human, so we're taking an extra 40% stress. We're definitely going to want something that can, you know, give everyone less stress. So every rose has its thorn is going to be a necessity before the battle. So that's 6 hours. The companion gets more accuracy and more crit. Wouldn't be a bad idea to give Scrublord that. Give Scrublord extra crit chance so that heals are more likely to be crits. Pep talk to Captain would also be a good idea for the fight. So that's 8. I guess we could do. I want to do the battle trance. Well, no, because the Prophet doesn't really have anything that moves people. So yeah, we'll keep battle trance. We can do battle trance actually, which will negate the tough ring because the Prophet will stay on the furthest back spot as the fight progresses until we break the wooden barricade. So we could just go immediately after him with Orange and yeah, honestly, like Orange and Scrublord. Scrublord's probably going to be really focused on healing, however. Is there any other abilities that we can use that can hit the back? It does not look like it, no. Okay. So I can have Captain attacking the front until such a time that we get an advantage to actually start attacking him. I'm going to be taking 2 full loads of food for the extra heals during this. Take 4 shovels. I'm going to want 6 anti-venom actually. You know what, we'll just take full stacks of just about everything. Holy water? I don't know about the holy water. We'll definitely take some because we can come across some things here. And the torches, I think will be fine. We can probably still make do with 12. I'll actually make it, 14. Ladanum. I don't know if
Finally, resigned to his uncommon corporeal resilience, I lured him to the dig. There, I showed him the thing and detailed the full extent of my plans. Triumphantly, I watched as he tore his eyes from their sockets and ran shrieking into the shadows, wailing maniacally that the end was upon us all. The echoes of his mindless tittering reverberate maddeningly.
he saw a Justin Bieber concert and just had no option but to rip out his eyes. The boss room is going to be down there. Hopefully there's not too many fights along the way. Okay, don't do that. Okay, never mind, it worked
A
out.
handsome reward for a task well performed.
Okay. Okay, Dudesy, just grab everything, why don't ye?
A full pack often attracts unwanted attention.
Fuck. We might be okay because we went to a new area, but possible we might face a collector. And if that's the case, okay. I think we're good. Who has best disarm chance? You do. Yeah. If it isn't Dudesy searching, it's you. My God. Yeah, Captain, I'm gonna try and keep you alive as long as I can. Use medicinal herbs, that's it. I don't like these ruins. Nobody likes these ruins. Wow, heavy boots give plus 20% protection. That's actually really good. Okay, random trap. That's fine. Did 14 points of damage. Don't like it, but it's fine. Fight. Nope, never mind. That room's a fight. Yep.
Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
Okay, go ahead. Search it. At least I don't
Glittering
have to
gold,
choose who
trinkets
searches
and
what.
baubles, paid
The game
for
makes
in
the
blood.
decision for me. You're not carrying it, Captain. You're carrying 2 padlocks. Actually, ooh, it would not be a bad idea to put those on you instead. You know what, never mind. You're carrying them. Ooh, Bone Bearer, gotta kill him. Start off with a battle ballad. Don't do that. Jerk. Wicked Surge. Definitely don't like that. I don't like the extra damage. Nice. Okay. Iron Swan. Or I could do the Barbaric Yup. Is a 95% chance of working. And it wouldn't be a bad idea while we get to work on the backside. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. Only got 1 stun off, but I guess it is against the guy who hasn't gone. Ah, they're heavier! This is worse! Yeah, we'll just,
Precision
yeah, we'll just do this.
power.
It works. Let's go ahead and do an Abyssal Artillery. Well, we could do the Weakening Curse. Nah, we'll just... Works. Yeah, we'll just do the Abyssal Artillery.
Quickens.
They aren't Eldritch, they're Unholy. There we go, we got one kill. So he may end up reviving it, he might not, I'm not sure. Go ahead and do another Battle Ballad. The Battle Ballad! And what we can actually do is do a Demon's Pool, which gets rid of that. He's now on the front, and we can just start beating the crap out of him. But ooh, yeah, there's no stunning that. Never mind. Let's beat the crap out of him. That works. I'm happy with that result. We could Surge. Go ahead. So he's even more dangerous. But he misses. Oh, fuck these boots. Oh, fuck these dead. I'm really into this for some reason. No, you're perfectly fine, Captain. Feel free. Keep going. Roar, fuck you. Yeah, we'll do a Demon's Pool. Goodness, this is good. And reduce that stress of yours. Barbaric Yop. Let's see it. Beautiful. Beautiful. Best barbarian ever.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Absolutely wonderful kill.
This expedition at least promises
let's go ahead and just eat up those 2 foods. Go ahead and open this bad boy up. It's an heirloom chest. What do we find? A lot of crests. I mean, considering we have essentially an upgraded version of the protective padlock, it wouldn't be a bad idea to just go ahead and get rid of it for more crests. In fact, you know what? Yeah, I'll do that. It's only a green, so I'm okay with getting rid of it. Oh. Okay. That's fine.
Finding the
Oh,
stuff
some
is only the
deeds.
first test.
Nah.
Now
I'm
it
fine.
must be carried home.
Ooh, would you look at that? Juicy first? Nope, okay. Then we'll just do an Abyssal Artillery, I suppose. Or we could do the Weakening Curse. Weakening Curse wouldn't be a bad idea. Or we can just miss it, you know, as is the usual. So let's go ahead and transform. Captain, transform! Roarg! Yeah, just go ahead and do that sort of stuff. We'll do a Battle Ballad. We could do the Iron Swan. I am really liking doing the Barbaric Yops, though. The Barbaric Yops are actually very much working out. Yeah, make sure that those 2 aren't a problem. So essentially we're only dealing with 2 attacks on the first turn rather than 4 attacks. And then it gets back into being a staggered fight. Clever, Captain, clever. Okay, let's keep doing our rakes. Nice, we end up getting a crit. So this guy is no longer on the back row. Sweet cheeks! Thank you for the bit. I appreciate it. How's it going? How you doing lately? Let's go ahead and do another Battle Ballad. Get everyone even more angry. Quit playing that same fucking song! You know what? He shouldn't be able to, he can't revive without the body. I am thinking of actually reducing his... Yeah, let's reduce his protection and damage. Yeah, so... just... Ooh, 14. Okay. He's almost dead. Then all three of them end up getting their go. Defend the icon. Ow. Jerk. Yeah, feel free to do that, you fat dick.
Their formation is broken.
Idiot.
Maintain the offensive.
Let's go ahead and de-stress someone. Right there. And I'm thinking we, instead of heal, we go ahead and pull this fool forward just to get rid of that body. Now it's only 2 people, and essentially Captain Crow is just on cleanup duty. Captain can just keep on slicing them. There's no stunning that. We could stun them, but it's not really worth it. In fact, let's actually do an adrenaline rush.
Compassion is a rarity.
Give us a little bit of health and a bit of a buff. Just a small buff, nothing big. Yeah, so Cheeks, what have you been up to? It's been so long since I've last seen ya. Go ahead and do another battle ballad. Break. There we go.
Strike.
Heal for 4. Then just smack him. There we go. That wasn't too bad.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
I'm not being overconfident. Fuck you. As much as we can. We're at 1750. That's okay. And now, profit should be right there. So let's go ahead and use up some firewood.
Huddled together.
And we'll actually do a feast.
And
Make sure everyone is as
rats
prime
in
as
a
possible.
maze.
I'm good. Twitch finally gave us Canadians access to watching ads for bits. Finally. Jeez, I wonder what took them so long, but nice. Nice, Cheeks. Nice. Let's go ahead and do our unspeakable commune. I don't like doing the unspeakable commune, however, thankfully, we have this every rose has its thorn, so everyone is now fine. Besides Dootsy, I suppose, but all in all, he'll be fine. Fuck, I actually should have done the psych up first. Battle trance wouldn't be a bad idea. Psych up is also at 3. Let's actually go ahead and do the psych up. And then I'm going to... Yeah, you know what? I'll do the battle trance. That's good. I wish us the best. What a wonderful reference, that song. What? This would be far worse without the great bounty in our packs.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Ooh, what be this? Do it. It's fine. Everything is completely a-okay. So yeah, we'll just have. Ooh, okay.
Curious is the trap maker's art. His efficacy
There we go.
unwitnessed by his own eyes.
Undid the damage we took. That's fine.
The madman hides there, behind the pews.
Guess I'm number 1 now.
spouting his
Oh,
mindless
hey, apparently you
drivel.
are, Cheeks. Happy days and sunshine to ya. Okay, so let's go ahead and do our transform. A crit 20 heal upon the transform. That's sweet. So yeah, let's just keep fucking up this these dashed pews. Yeah, let's do our battle ballads. Hopefully we'll be able to dodge these attacks. That would definitely be wonderful. Let's go ahead and do Iron Swan. Just start taking off health from him right now. Unfortunately, hold on. There is a chance for debuff if we end up using it. It would reduce the amount of damage that his attacks do, and also he doesn't have any protection, but it does reduce the damage. Which reminds me, let's go ahead and use a torch. And I'm unsure if it would be better to just hit him with some artillery, or it's better to weaken him. I'm unsure. I'll go ahead and hit him with the curse. Make him do less damage. Fulminate, don't do that. Ew, he fulminated.
Vision. The end approaches.
Purple Ruin. Dodge on both. Beautiful. Every rose has its thorn. Did I mention I just woke up? I did not realize that, Cheeks. Whoa, you got an interesting sleep schedule then. Okay, we're almost through the first pew. That's good. Let's do another battle ballad.
A brilliant confluence of
3 damage. We can manage to take the 3 damage for right now. We'll do what damage we can against him. This damage, as much as I don't like it, I'll have to deal with it. Let's hit him with another debuff. Nope, he ended up resisting this time. He's fulminating again. 6 damage for 2 more rounds. Don't like that. Definitely don't like that.
on the brink.
We should be able to heal up on that, though. Don't do that, jerk. He knows! He knows! Crit 30 against the Fractured Pew. Nice. To keep on doing the battle ballad, it should stay in it will stay in effect. Nobody's too stressed out, but I'd like to keep it that way. We can deal. We can take this damage. No! Oh shit! Oh shit! Scrublord died. Fuck. Okay. That's not good. Okay, got rid of 2 of the pews. He's now right there. We can start hitting him with different abilities. Hold on, how much have we? Finale plus 30% crit, 1% damage. I'm gonna do the solo.
A time to perform beyond one's limits.
Adrenaline rush. Don't do that. Nice. Scrub Lord.
Perched at the very
Okay.
precipice
Luckily, I hit
of
the person
oblivion.
who can still heal themselves. Let's do a slam. Good. Good, good, good. Now let's do a finale. 37 damage. It wasn't as much as I would have liked it to be, but it was something. Go ahead and heal up right there. While also buffing ourselves. Ooh, he hit all of us, but nobody got infected. Beautiful. Rubble Ruin hits. Orange is back down to being on death's door. We can still win this. We can still win this if we just keep on pushing. Prognosis ended up happening. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Rage. We need to do Rage. Just need to hit him with whatever we can. Battle Ballad is no longer in effect, so let's go ahead and do that. Oh man. Oh man. This is spooky. This is spooky. Let's go ahead and heal up, get away from death's door while also boosting ourselves. Yeah, we're working with a plus 90% damage. You decided to do that. Fuck you. Shit, he got stunned. Oh shit, Captain got stunned. Oh shit, Captain got fucking rubbled. Squirtle! Says him. Awesome. He's using prognostication on Ducey this time. I am fine with that. I should just keep the Battle Ballad coming, honestly. Keep the Battle Ballad coming. Yeah, it's about time for that wicked hack. 41 damage. It's almost okay. He's at 51. We have to keep pushing. We have to keep pushing this. It's gonna fulminate. Yeah, you're on death's door. You end up resisting. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Dude's only taking 22 points of damage. The prognostication is happening on orange. That is the best case scenario because orange can actually heal. Yeah, do the Bow Ballad. Just keep on doing the Bow Ballad. Do an attack. 33 points of damage. He's so close. We only need Captain Crow to do his attack and hopefully get this kill. Come on, baby. Yes! Yes!
His own demise? I care not, so long as he remains dead. Impressive haul. If you value.
Nice, and we only lost one person. Oh man. Unmovable helmet. Blight charm. I don't about those. Now let's leave. Fuck this place. Fuck this mad ass. You can say that again. From binge watching Detroit Becomes Human. What were your thoughts on the game, Scarlet? Oh man, hold on. My heart is racing right now. I honestly was like, I was internally screaming the entire time. Shame what happened to Scrublord though. Dud hitter. Let minus 5% crit if HP is below 50%. I don't like that. On guard, plus 4 speed on first round and plus 5 dodge on first round. I am all for that.
In time,
Fuck
you will
this
know the tragic
madass.
extent of my failings.
Okay, Captain, I definitely don't like that dud hitter. We'll actually invest in order to get rid of that. I love Connor's part, but that's the problem. Only yeah, no, that's a pretty good way to put it, Scarlet. I feel as though Connor honestly has the best story about him. Like, just like the plot itself seems very, it has a lot of holes in it. It has a lot of, things just kind of wrong with it. Connor's story, however, I think is just, it's good. Okay, and Dutzy, go pray the gay away. There you go. Okay, so unfortunate, we're going to need to train up another healer. Who? Parzi is the next closest healer. His relationship with Hank is beautiful. His relationship with Hank is actually complex and interesting. Unlike the other two characters' relationships with the, you know, their main plot device. Give negative shits for the other characters. No, that's fair. Again, there just isn't... The other characters I just didn't feel had enough going for them to really make them worthwhile. Hold on, how many Vestals do we have? We got 1, 2... I believe 3 Vestals? Yeah. Yeah, I'd much rather have a, I need another, cultist. Because I only have 1 cultist. Okay. Okay. It's fine. Brawler's Gloves. Plus 25% damage if in position 1. That's kind of cool. Am I willing to do that? Probably. Blacksmith's things are fairly inexpensive right now. Okay, then. Well, guys, we got the Eyes of the Prophet. We got the Millennium Eye Ball. Yeah, so Yeah, when it came to Detroit's Being Human, it's funny because, like, you know, the like, out of that genre of game, you know, those story-based games, it wasn't bad. It was pretty good, in all honesty. There's just definitely some parts that were weaker than others. Okay, so Ruins has been completed. Don't have to worry about it anymore. Where it's so easy. Thank you, Captain, for the 5 bits. I appreciate that. I did like it personally. Yeah. I mean, I liked it more than Heavy Rain. Heavy Rain wasn't bad. It wasn't great, but it wasn't bad. For the Wolf Among Us. I've never been a fan of... Well, no. I was a fan of Telltale for their first Walking Dead game, and then after that, I gave 0 fucks about everything they did. I showed some interest in Borderlands, or Tales from the Borderlands, but that's because that game is actually considered canon and is influencing the next game. So that's the only reason I give a fuck about that. The whole game's solely about Connor. In all honesty, I don't think they would actually have the, like, ability to focus enough in order to do that. Ancestor's Signet Ring. Plus 10 accuracy, plus 10% protection, plus 10% stress. Or tambourine. We're really attached to Connor. Again, that's fair. A lot of people like Connor. I just prefer it over Detroit. Yeah. I mean, again, like, if that's your thought, that's your thought, dude. Like, it definitely did have, it's been a little while since I last, looked into The Wolf Among Us. But, you know, it definitely did have a fairly solid story. Can't always say about some games. Hold on, I need to check something. What was, okay, I'm actually gonna focus on getting some busts. Do I have any, quests that give me busts? No. Okay, so I'll just go ahead and do this one, so that I can level up some of my characters. Corvus! Corvus can come with us. Corvus, Hydration Bot. I guess Joker and Nady? Well, you know what? All the religious people. All the religious people in Corvus. Someone is making a penny. Someone. We don't know who, though. The cure. Self-medicate. So many buffs. So many buffs. So many buffs. Actually, speaking of buffs, I should probably grab the Emboldening Vapors. That would be very useful. Like, as much as I love, like, the blinding gas and whatnot, in all honesty, the Emboldening Vapors, well, I mean, I can just get rid of the Battlefield Medicine for the Emboldening Vapors. Like, it works. Magician Bot is good. Let's give you Chop 2. Purge 2, sure. And these things. In fact, fuck Purge. Smite 2, Bulwark of Faith is a really good ability. Game looks fantastic. It is some pretty high graphics. Games like Heavy Rain, Detroit Become Human show how video games can make good intellectual stories if only David Cage didn't write them, in my opinion. Heard some stuff about how he handles subject matters poorly. Oh, he is terrible about some things. For him, it's not about he doesn't really have realism in his games. Like, one of the things about him is that he will make something impossible happen just for the sake of progressing the story, and that's something that I hate. I absolutely hate it. Because it's like, oh hey, you know, we're cops and we just walked in on, you know, this person and you know, an android. The man said the android did it, so we shot him immediately. There was no questioning. You know, nobody questioned anything. They just shot him. And it's like, there is no realism there. There's no realism there. He just had that happen in order to progress the story, and that is a horrible thing to get into. That's like in Dungeons and Dragons, it's like that's something you don't do. You don't have cutscenes and make it so that nobody can do anything just for the sake of progressing a story. That takes away from the entire you are a character playing this game. It takes away from the idea of you're actually trying to do something. Having a cutscene in order to show something that is completely out of your power and does not actually affect you directly, that's cool. Having a cutscene that affects you directly and you have no control over, and it's just to add drama to the narrative, it sucks. Nobody likes dealing with that. It's not cool, bro. Let's unequip all trinkets as per the usual, and we'll sort. Okay. I like the blasphemous vial, so we'll take that. And then, in order to offset the stress, we'll actually go ahead and grab, where is it? Aria box. As for you, we will go with the usual healer combo. You, however, it's a little bit different. There they are, the Holy Orders. More virtue chance, less stress. That's one thing. This actually would be useful here. At the same time, you lose 8 health with that. 8 maximum health, and that's... Yeah, and why have that when I can take extra stress and just have extra damage? Wait, that's extra protection. That's extra damage. We only lose 4 health with that one, so which I'd much rather have. Leper's Mask, increased crit, increased speed, less virtue chance. Cool, I guess. We'll take the Focus Ring for 1 for extra ability to hit, or extra chance of hitting, and then I don't know what else. There's a mask. It could. Yeah. I never know what else to take here. Immunity mask honestly is not bad. Recovery charm is also nice to have. Sure. Yeah, we'll get rid of Solemnity for now and take the Withstand. You fuck Inspire and Cry. Actually, Inspire and Cry isn't a terrible idea. But I'm a bigger fan of Bulwark of Faith. You're fine. You... There we go. How long is it? It's a short one. We'll just bring 1 stack of food. 2 shovels. 3 anti-venom. 3 bandages. 5 holy water. That should be fine. That doesn't sound like an issue of realism. That sounds like an issue of believability, which still be bad to hear about. I agree with you, what you say mainly. No, I still think realism is the word, because it's like, when placed in a situation where your life is in danger, your first instinct, the instinct of most people should not be to stand there.
Unbearable.
Or, you know, if a friend of yours is dying, your first reaction shouldn't be, oh, let's just stand here silently. It should be either to act up, at least say something. But in the case of David Cage, there is no realism there. His character is quite literally, during instances of horrible, you know, just horribleness and possible death, will just go, eh. Fish carcass! Fish carcass! Fish carcass. For 9% rooms, nice. Put in the category of bad directing. Yeah, that sounds about right. Which is such a shame, because he has... He gets the help of just such amazing, like, designers and whatnot, people that really know what they're doing, and then he's just kind of like, eh. And that's that. Like he goes, okay, now, I know that you would want to act in this situation, but hear me out. Don't. It's like, what? He could be worse, but he could be better. Ooh, that was close. I almost... I had a moment. Fish carcass! Fish carcass! 2 torches inside the fish carcass! Oh boy. Ooh, Drowned Thrall. Should definitely die first if I can. It's 4 points per turn. Yeah. If you adhere to realism and you decide to cut corners on it, it'll all topple on you like a house of cards. I don't know, Captain. I don't know. I think it's depending upon how it is done. I think it's depending on how it's done.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Sure. If you claim to adhere to realism, I mean, yeah, if you claim to, and then you end up, you know, not doing anything realistic, then it's like, meh. But I don't know. There's a lot more towards realism than just being realistic, I would say. I think the number one thing about realism that should really be a case is just it is more so just like the human aspect. I feel as though the human aspect of realism is a bigger priority than just, you know, being realistic. God damn it. They're almost dead. See, it's not even worth it to that's another one of these. What I'll do that. Do a healing grace, go ahead and heal him up. It's Gold Joker, that was it. Could get killed there, could also just attack this guy. One or the other, I'm not exactly sure. Because that's a confirmed kill, might as well.
Decimated.
Got that. Go ahead and stun him. I don't like the Drowned Thrall. Gargling Grab. Oh no. Well, next turn he's dead, so I don't have to. Yeah, I don't have to worry about him.
Unforeseen, unforgiving.
Crit 17. That was nice. That was pretty. Not gonna worry too much. I'm just gonna heal up Gold Joker for right now. There we go. Now he's good.
A death by inches.
And we'll just get the kill. So what was I saying? Yeah, so
A trifling victory.
so it's like having a
But a victory nonetheless.
having a character. Let me see. So a good example would of like realism being good, but you know, not needing the full reality. A good example of that is actually so we'll sleep. Is actually Saving Private Ryan. So in Saving Private Ryan, I hope that you've watched it. If you haven't watched it, I highly recommend it. Unless you have PTSD, in which case don't, or if you don't like graphic imagery, then don't. Essentially, there's a moment where they are trying to save, or keep the Germans from capturing a bridge. Now the thing is, the excitement of that moment is the fact that they are trying so desperately, as heroes, to hold back the enemy from getting to the bridge. In reality, what they would do is just blow up the bridge in order to slow down the Germans and then rebuild it later. Because they could do that. In World War II, they could just build a new bridge, you know, very quickly with a few engineers. So there was no real point in them defending this bridge with, you know, in an all-out defense. However, if that moment was not in the movie, then it would feel as though, like, then it would sorely lack in its excitement. I still really want to watch Saving Private Ryan still. Definitely do it, Captain. It's an amazing movie. It is extremely accurate. You know, with a few exceptions. It is worth the watch. Yeah, and I'll have to read up on those again, Captain, because for me, for one, those articles are huge, so it takes a little bit of reading in order to, you know, get through all of it. And then past that, it's just like it's a lot of information to take in. So, like, if you remember some things, well on ya. I won't remember everything.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Nice.
Press this advantage. Give them
Good
no
kill.
quarter.
Okay, I think this will be my last dungeon for the night, actually. I don't know how long I've been going for. It's been over 2 hours, I know that much, but I don't know how long I've been going for. It's 2 battles, 1 raft, dude. Okay. It's a sea maggot! Have you guys ever had a mussel before? Mussel? I'll just do that. I'm not dealing with him. He'll be dead next turn. He is not my problem. Go ahead and do a group heal.
Wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden. Annihilated.
I'll just send him in the museum for you, because that seems more fitting to put there, since it talks about art in a sense. That is a perfectly fine idea. You have my approval on that, Captain. Feel free. It talks about art. It's perfect. Go ahead and do that. And I will try and get to them whenever I can. But of course, you know, we all have things that we have to do.
Slowly,
And in all honesty, I'm terrible about reading. Leave resist for the quest, really? Huh. Okay, that didn't cleanse me at all. That didn't cleanse me at all! It only cleansed my colon. You fuck. Don't you hate it when you end up using your anti-venom inside some water in the depths of hell? And all it does is clear out your colon? Awful. Go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and stun him. I don't want to deal with him. These two should be very quick kills. Should be. We will see, however. 5 damage right there, that's fine. Another stun is unlikely there. It would be better. Maybe do an illumination. We'll just do the squad heal. And then fish people surround you. Yeah. Yeah, your colon is cleansed and now there's just fish people everywhere. Can you believe this? Well, I got a product for you. Coming at you with OxyClean. Damn, we didn't get a kill on either of them? Shit. Oh, that's annoying. And then you can't kill them, so your colon's clean, you've been surrounded, and by fish people, and now you just can't kill them. What do? You whip out your OxyClean. You whip out your flex tape. Hey, I don't like it when he does that. Seaward slash, that's fine. Fill you right up. Possible kill on both. Oh, actually, it's a guaranteed kill on both. So they're both dead. We'll go ahead and purge. Push these two forward. And now in front of us. He takes 4 damage. It's a ceremonial cut. It's fine. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and hit him. Make sure he dies on his turn. He gets to go. He does Doomsay. Whatever. Wait. My leopard didn't dodge that, right? They got hit, but they just weren't infected? Did that happen? Whatever. It's fine. Fuck you. Obliterated. Damn insane patience. Don't you hate it when insane patients just run up to you and start speaking about the doomsday?
The match is struck. A blazing
Angers me.
star is born.
Happens to me all the time.
These nightmarish creatures
all
can be
the
felt.
time.
They can be beaten.
These nightmarish creatures, they can be fought. They can be beaten. Ooh. Gurk. Ooh. That was rude. I'm wondering if it's worth it to stun them. Who am I kidding? It's always worth to go ahead and do the stun. But we only got it on the back one, so it wasn't worth it. We might be able to get it right here, though. There we go.
The promise of safety.
So we'll try and kill the grouper. Let's, Damn it. Fuck. I decided to make the gamble. It was not worth it. And we got a crit right there. That just makes me upset. That makes me upset. Well, let's go ahead and do some buffing, I suppose.
A time to perform beyond one's limits.
That's a kill. Beautiful. You do that. Then... and we'll do the heal. We'll do the party heal. Those are always nice. He is defending him, so there's not much of a point in attacking him. So we'll just We'll just give him some smackaroni and cheese. I hear fish people love smackaroni and cheese. Oh, well, that's rude. More of that. Damage, I only need 14. Not get on this one, unfortunately. But we can do some damage. That, he's stunned, doesn't get his turn, don't have to deal with him. Then this motherfucker gets its turn. And it does the stress wave. Okay. That's fine. Kill him.
Destroyed.
He deserved it. He deserved it. And we don't even have to worry about him anymore, because he's gonna die on his next turn, so we'll just go ahead and do a party heal. Party heal! And what's our torch is perfectly fine. Okay, stunning blow. Take that.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Gems and more crests. And this is the last room we have to do. Oh. Well, you know, jellyfish and things.
As
Okay.
the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted,
No.
and
None of that.
purpose is made clear.
Yeah. Oh. Oh. Hmm. 2 damage!
Their
4
formation
damage.
is broken.
First kill right
Maintain
there.
The offensive.
Brine. Brine. We'll just go ahead and hit that thing. It now has blight, it's gone down, and its turn, no need to worry about it anymore. These things are almost dead. Jerk. You could stun hydration, but oh ye won't. You came from the water, you'll die by the water.
Back to the pit.
And now we just don't have to worry anymore. Everything's gonna die now. There goes that.
Executed with impunity.
Sure, why not? Good job, Corvus.
Seize this momentum.
Deeds are nice.
Push on to the
I do
task's
want to
end.
keep the busts. I remember I said I wanted to do that. I'll get rid of the medicinal herbs for the gold. Grab those. I can skip on the deeds for now. What do we get? Goody goody gumdrops is what I get. Goody goody gumdrops is what I receive. The best thing ever, I
In
would
Radiance,
believe.
May we find victory.
Now let's go ahead and return to the hamlet. I don't want to stay here anymore.
We will find
I hate Veiled. I just hate Veiled a lot.
In this watery tomb.
Got a nice amount of money there. Definitely covered costs, and we got a shitload of crests, so that's always nice. Hyromania experiences religious visions and delusions. It could be worse. Could be. I'm willing to deal with it.
Horrors I have
So yeah,
seen, pale in comparison
I
to
will
that
go
final
ahead and end the stream there then.
thing.
So thank you guys,
not look,
everyone, so
nor
much
could I look
for
away.
stopping by and watching. Who to host? Who to host? You know what? Allow me to go ahead and find a Randy Random to host. Huh. But for the life of me, I don't know who. Let me toss you guys at more, More Darkest Dungeon, I suppose. I don't know who this Dan Jakes is, but he looks pretty cool. I like the look of his hair. So yeah, I'll go ahead and catch you guys later. Have a wonderful night, pleasant dreams to all of you, and if it's daytime, happy days and sunshine ahead. I'll see all of you later. Bye-bye.